Are you secretly stressed out? Take a closer look at your daily habits and emotions to uncover the hidden signs of stress that may be affecting your mental and physical well-being. From subtle changes in your mood to physical symptoms like headaches and fatigue, learn how to identify the silent stressors in your life and find effective ways to manage them. Discover the surprising ways stress can manifest in your daily life and take the first step towards a calmer, more balanced you. Join me as I take on the challenge of uncovering my hidden stress levels. Can I identify the sneaky signs of stress in my life? Stress, we've all experienced it at some point or another, right? But have you ever stopped to think about how stress can sneak up on you, disguising itself as fatigue, irritability, or even physical symptoms like headaches or stomach issues? I know I have. And that's what I want to talk about today, the hidden stress that many of us may not even realize we're carrying around. Sometimes I wake up feeling like I've been hit by a truck, and I'm not even sure why. Is it the lingering to-do list from the day before? The anxiety of an upcoming deadline? Or is it something more deep-seated, like the fear of not meeting expectations or feeling like I'm stuck in a rut? Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, our bodies are wired to respond to stress in a multitude of ways, and if we're not careful, those physical and emotional symptoms can balloon into full-blown anxiety or depression. Take, for instance, the subtle yet insidious way stress can impact our sleep patterns. I mean, who among us hasn't lain awake at 3 a.m., replaying the events of the day or worrying about what's to come? Or how about the slow, creeping sense of burnout that seeps in when we're shouldering too much responsibility or pushing ourselves too hard? These may seem like minor complaints on the surface, but trust me, they can be major red flags for hidden stress. And then there are the more overt signs, the ones that are harder to ignore, like rapid heartbeat, sweating, or tremors. I've been there too, folks, where my heart's racing like a jackrabbit and I'm convinced I'm on the verge of a panic attack. It's a terrifying feeling, and one that can leave you feeling drained, demoralized, and more than a little concerned about your overall well-being. When it comes to hidden stress, one of the most significant contributors is often our work environment. Long hours, high expectations, and the constant pressure to perform can take a devastating toll on our mental and physical health. I mean, who among us hasn't felt like they're drowning in a sea of deadlines, meetings, and responsibilities, with no lifeline in sight? It's a vicious cycle, one that can quickly spiral out of control if we're not careful. But work isn't the only culprit, of course. Social pressures can be just as debilitating, especially in this age of social media where everyone's highlighting their highlight reels and making the rest of us feel like we're not measuring up. And then there are the personal relationships, the ones that can be fraught with tension, conflict, or even emotional manipulation. It's a delicate balancing act, one that can leave us feeling like we're walking on eggshells, never knowing when the other shoe will drop. For me, one of the key insights I've gained in recognizing hidden stress is the importance of tuning into my body. I mean, our bodies are incredibly intuitive, and if we listen closely, they'll often tell us what's really going on beneath the surface. Take, for instance, the tightness in my shoulders when I'm feeling overwhelmed or the way my stomach somersaults when I'm anxious about an upcoming event. These physical cues are like little alarm bells, warning me that something's amiss and I need to take action. Of course, this isn't always easy, especially when we're in the thick of it. But one thing that's helped me is to acknowledge those pesky physical symptoms and give myself permission to take a step back. It's amazing how something as simple as taking a few deep breaths, going for a walk, or engaging in some gentle stretches can calm the nervous system and clear the fog from my mind. So, what's the takeaway here? Recognizing hidden stress is all about being more mindful of our bodies and our emotions. It's about tuning into those subtle signs and symptoms that can so easily get overlooked in the chaos of daily life. By doing so, we can begin to address the root causes of our stress, rather than just treating the symptoms. Thanks for joining me on this journey of self-discovery, everyone. If you've experienced hidden stress in your own life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips and strategies on managing stress, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be sharing some powerful stress reduction techniques that have worked wonders for me. Until then, stay calm, stay centered, and remember, you're not alone.